right, so we're going to do this real quick because I am noticing that some of the people on my page, they're not passing the vibe check. And I want to make it clear that being contrarian without critically thinking is just loser behavior, babe. You suck. So over here on Emerald Career Consulting's page, a little bit of background about me. My name is Ebony Bean. I have over a decade experience with human resources. I have a bachelor's in psychology. I have a master's in human resources management, and I am a law student studying labor and employment law. So I have a passion for the things over here that I am talking about and discussing. And I try my best to stay neutral about it, but it's something don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. With that being said, there's been a lot going on in the labor market, especially the federal labor market. I don't think you guys realize how much our federal civil servants are under attack. It starts with them, but it trickles into the corporate sector because these corporations are doing literally whatever just to get your tax dollars back in some way. So, not too much on Instagram and not too much on TikTok, but I have seen on my YouTube as well as on my Facebook some attacks towards our federal workers. I don't know if you guys got a personal problem with these people. I don't know if somebody broke your heart, left with a pension, and you upset about it. I don't know. But the vitriol, you're just a hater, babe. You're just a hater. I know that you are a hater because the survey was just conducted on American citizens about their opinions about federal civil servants. You are on the outside because you can't get in. And for the many, many, many federal workers who watch my content, support my content, message me things that they know could get them in a tough spot, but they trust me, they trust this page. It is important for me that you all know that you are supported by more than just this page. 76% of Americans say that nonpartisan civil service is important to democracy. Of course it is. Now, they didn't ask me, but they can add me to the 76%. 65% of Americans surveyed, let me be clear about that, say that most civil servants are competent. I would say probably more than most, but still. 61% say most civil servants are committed to helping people like them. 52% oppose the administration's changes to government. 38% say presidents should be able to fill government jobs with people who agree with their policies. I ain't even hating. I think that you should. If you have an agenda, then yes. But you being unethical, your personal attorney now being the head of the DOJ, no. But understand, even if you are a contrarian loser, you are still welcome over here, babe. I talk to everybody. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. That's a low percentage of being right, but you got to start somewhere.